people often, when they survive this kind of cult environment, let's just say, right, kind of some end up more in progressive spaces that include faith, and some completely never want to step foot in church, can't even walk by a church, or a temple, any space, right? What do you see as like, say it again.
Which makes so much sense. Yeah.
Like I have clients and people that I know in like community, like can't even walk by a church, have nightmares every few weeks about going to hell because of being trans or being queer or losing their family. Do you see, I mean, do you have spaces that you feel people can heal? I guess I wonder sometimes, I think people heal in progressive religious spaces and also by completely leaving church, never being like, see what would be, how they would find healing in those spaces. Like how does one get there?
What I love, like in, whenever the space is given or you get to decide, okay, I'm going to leave this, I'm going to do something different. And the healing process for specifically religious trauma, I do love that it is such a spectrum, right? Like you can find healing in a new, spiritual community or a new faith or a new lens. And you can find healing by never wanting to touch again, making completely new friends. And so in that, that's part of why I'm really excited for this group, because I see the beauty of being able to be in a group setting together and heal together. And I've started to see a couple like other therapists, and just since I've started following some different folks, like there are some support groups and, therapist-led groups. So I like the group setting, because if there has been so much messaging around, shame always creates isolation. Shame is the idea of like, this is just me. This is the burden I have to carry. And so in that way, being able to heal in a group setting feels the most transformative. So encouraging for groups. And then also, when you get to a place where you are able to share your story, even if it's with someone who doesn't totally get it or doesn't understand a lot, like some of the language that you're using or the experiences that you had, how freeing that is to just name it and say, this is what I went through. This is what I.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I completely agree, because I think obviously the idea would to find someone that goes through something similar as well. But I think having people that don't also go through the exact thing saying like, oh my God, how did that happen to you? How did you get in this space? Like really seeing a different experience and being like, oh, something really went wrong here, right? Someone really hurt me really badly.
Yeah.
And it's not okay.